now we're getting to the controversial part. Oh, fuck. Max Euceda, really popular fitness influencer, 1.12 million subscribers on YouTube. Been following him since like 2019, 2020, like really early on. So like huge fan of him. And I don't want to be Greg to said and repost the same fucking video and say all the same things that Greg already said. But there's some key differences between my opinion and Greg's opinion, and I just wanted to get him out and see maybe you agree with me also. So let's first of all start with this transformation. The music is always, you know, like it isn't a transformation if it is motivational, you know. Day one, so we can see pretty average builds. Like, okay, so he was 17 at the time. I would call this either average or under average, depends on which country you live. Yeah, in some countries this is under average, in some countries this is average. In some countries where there's like a lot of labor, the kids are pretty fucking strong because they inherit strong ass genes. So this could be either average or slightly under average. I think I don't even have to question the form. You know he's killing himself for this form when he watches this video today, but respect for showing it. That's a whole ass pull-up bar in his fucking living room. Now, okay, and a fucking telescope right behind him. Jesus Christ. Fuck. That could have gone really bad. Same pull-up bar. Good-ish chin-ups, you know, like with that form. But fine. Until failure, which I respect. Ah, yeah. The fucking bench press from Wish, we all know it. And the tight-ass t-shirt, hell yeah, that's the start of a gym, bro. So for now on, this seems all like pretty normal. Newbie gains hitting in. Gloves, yeah, I think I have the same pair of gloves as he does. Yeah. I don't know what time frame this was. Oh, he's moving to college. Okay, doing some calisthenics, I see. What the fuck, I guess. Shit, yeah, doing calisthenics with your roommates isn't the best idea. Nice squat. Humble beginnings, humble beginnings. You could actually see like that his biceps is a lot more dominant than his triceps. For example here, like triceps is 2/3 of your arm, and as you can see his biceps is more than half of his arm. So let's see if we can like spot the genetics later on when he gets buff. Corona. So we are around 2020. Basement again, okay. A lot of equipment, to be honest, for like a private gym in your basement. Okay, now we can see a visible mass difference. Okay, he kind of looks puffy here, but it could also be like water weight because you can kind of still see his abs, which doesn't mean like that he's fat. Okay, see, you can still see his upper abs, which means his body fat here is around 15-16%. I would even say 14%. Like you can really see those like two sets of upper abs. Triceps came in nicely. His biceps isn't dominating his whole arm. We can see the scratch marks of like putting in the work, so he really gave it his all in these last few months, 1 year, 2 years. I don't even, okay, this is basement bulk number 2. So, can you expect this? Yes and no. Depends on how much work you put in, depends on how much you use the newbie gains. To be honest, lack of back. Because like, compared to every other part of his body, his back is kind of lacking. His chest is actually pretty good. I'm not talking about his chest genetics, of course. We all can see that the chest insertions aren't like the best, but still he has a really good chest even with those insertions. And the shoulders are actually like, you can see all the three deltoids of the shoulder from front to back. One thing you're gonna notice about him, which is like, I think that's the reason why people question his natty status, is that he usually carries more body fat in his arms and his chest, which is really fucking good. Like, his body fat distribution is so awesome. That's why most of the people think he's unnatural, because like, when he is lean, you wouldn't say like, oh, he's not natural, but when he goes on a bulk, all that fucking extra fat goes into his stomach and his chest and his arms, and he just looks huge. This is where he started recording most of his videos. This is where people are like, oh yeah, like, you're fucking good. You can see like, this is completely natural, completely achievable naturally. But for some others, it's gonna take more time, for some less. Because we still didn't reach that point where you can say, oh yeah, this is unachievable for people with bad genetics. Hell yeah. Man is finally going to the gym. Nice. 3 years of private gym and finally starting going to the public gym. That's a hell of a lot. Also, this is a quick jump, my man. Like, we were here a couple of seconds ago and now you're fat all of a sudden. Okay, this is the part where it gets really tricky. He put on mass again, which is the weird part, because like, putting on that type of mass that he did the first 1 to 2 years, yeah, makes sense. Like this, yeah, newbie gains, bulk, makes sense. But then putting on, like, and then cutting, yeah, this is basically, you got newbie gains with bulk, you cut down, this is how you look like, perfect. But he kinda did newbie gains volume 2, went on a bulk again, and got bigger again. And now he's cutting again, and then he got bigger again. Which at this point, this is like 3rd or 4th year, and this is where things get crazy. As someone who's been lifting for more than 5 years, you struggle for every fucking kilo or pound. Like, every time your bench increases just by 1 kilo or 2.5 pounds, you're happy as a motherfucker. So like, getting this much muscle while being in your 4th year of working out. Ooh, now we're getting to the controversial part. Oh, fuck. Pump? Yeah. Good lighting? Yeah. Still looks fucking awesome? Yeah. Like, look at those fucking arms, man. Jesus Christ. As I said at the start, back, it's fine. It's fine. Like, when I'm comparing him to me, it's like, he has better arms than me, but when it comes to back, I think I have the slight edge. Fucking hell, those arms. like the amount, like he changes so much based on the pose. It's incredible. Like this pose makes him look like he's been training for 3 or 4 years. This pose makes him look like he's been training for fucking 8 years. And this pose makes him look like he's been training for fucking 10 years. Like this pose is, well, it isn't even a pose. He did put on more body fat. Again, there we go. No gyno whatsoever, no pimples. Androgen receptors in the traps and the shoulders. You know how it is when you take steroids, your traps and shoulders have more androgen receptors, so they do really well under steroids. So a lot of steroid users don't even have to train traps or shoulders. They just grow. For him, it's like, nah, like no 3D shoulders or like nothing too fancy, just like a good looking physique on a bulk, of course, in this situation. Again, man, like the thing that shocks me the most is how, like, he did bulking and cutting so perfectly. And that's the suspicious part. He would bulk, he would gain muscle while on a bulk, which is not true for everyone. Some people bulk for months, not gaining body fat or muscle. Some people cut for months, not losing body fat. So for him, it's just like, I go on a bulk, I gain muscle, I gain body fat. Oh, I go on a cut, I lose body fat. We saw slight pimples around here, which could just be genetics. Bulk. When you're bulking, eating a lot of shit, eating a lot of chocolate, you're gonna get pimples. Hold on. Look at that smile. He's fucking proud of himself, which he should be, like. Hell yeah, Max. Good bulking, good cutting, following his macros, eating enough, I would be like, yeah, makes sense. But telling me this is only in 5 years? It's just the points where he bulks and cuts are so easy for him. It's like he has newbie gains all over. Somebody told me like, oh, it took me 5 years to do this. I would be like, fuck yeah, man, good job. This is a really good physique for 5 years. What he does is he goes on a bulk and makes that physique look like a fucking child's play. Then gets bigger all of a sudden. Again, goes on a cut, and you can see when he goes on a cut, he loses body fat, and you can actually see the amount of muscle he gained. All in all, I would say that he is probably natural, but I wouldn't be surprised if he came out unnatural. Also, we gotta think about his height. Maybe because of his height and his good proportions, everything looks better. Of course, pump, lighting, etc. So based on all of that, I would say he's natural with really good genetics and a really hard-working guy tracking his macros. But if you follow his content, you're gonna see he tracks his macros and he takes it very seriously. So yeah, I believe him. Natural.